Gamescom 2025 just concluded, and I figured might as well get my thoughts on what I saw. Let's get to it. Show opened up with Black Ops 7, and honestly, it looked pretty good. Like, I understand there's a lot of lowered expectations, not a lot of excitement for it because another Black Ops game, especially since Battlefield 6, you just had the beta, and that was great. So a lot of people are kind of like, we don't want this, we don't want this. And I completely understand, right? And I would even agree to a certain extent. I will say though, the teaser trailer looked great, and this had looked pretty good too. So everything so far on paper looks good. It's just, like I said earlier, Black Ops 6 and then to Black Ops 7 is a little much. A little much. I will say they are expending more on the little mind stuff like they did in Black Ops 1 with the numbers, and towards the end of Black Ops 6. Right, I really like that. I'm very interested to see where the story goes. If we just Raul Menendez, arguably the greatest Call of Duty villain in the entire franchise. So I'm interested to see what role he will play in the story. And it's Call of Duty, right? I'm going to at least give it a try. I think we all are. Like, you're lying to yourself. You say, oh yeah, I'm not going to buy it, yet you're going to consume all the content for it anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to at least give it a try. So, yeah, Black Ops 7 looked okay, right? And then, that new Lego Batman game is going through all the different Batman movies. I've never played a Lego Batman game or a Lego game in general, but low-key, I might have to play this one. I might have to play this one. It looks like the combat is like a Arkham City like, where going bouncing from enemy to enemy, that kind of style, but with Lego. So and I think they said it's open world too, so I might have to check it out. I did hear good things about the Lego Batman trilogy. I did hear about it, right? My cousin played it, he enjoyed it. I saw a little bit of gameplay, it looked cool. I just never played it for myself. But yeah, that might be, I might have to look into that. Speaking of games I might have to look into, Monster Hunter did a collaboration with Final Fantasy 14. And Monster Hunter is one of those franchises where I know all about it. It's one of the most popular franchises of all time. It just doesn't click for me. Like, I remember one of my neighbors had it for the Wii. I don't remember the title of it. I just know it was on the Wii. And I played it for a little bit. Played it for like 30 minutes or so. So an hour. Wasn't for that long, so I probably didn't know what I was doing. But it just didn't click. Keep in mind, I was like 7 or so. I was young. I was a kid. I was very, very, very young. So I didn't quite grasp that style of game. So maybe I was just, the wrong game at the wrong time. Maybe I might have to play one of the newer ones. Maybe that might catch my attention again. But it is what it is. But something about catching my attention, that Fallout teaser trailer for season 2 reminded me I gotta finish season 1. I remember I made it halfway through episode 1, and I kind of forgot all about it. So I kind of need to finish that. That might even be like a little series for the channel, right? I might live stream myself reacting to it on Twitch, and then upload the highlights here on YouTube. And then not too long ago I brought Fallout New Vegas, so that might be a little Fallout month right there. Right, watch the show leading up to season 2, and then depending on the timing of it, I can do season 2 at the same time, as well as live streaming the games. I got New Vegas. I remember playing 3 a little bit. I didn't finish it. I remember doing a little VATS test, I think it's called. With a little test. I remember doing that. That was cool. I remember playing a little bit of 4 for the Xbox One. I remember that. Obviously I didn't finish it, but I think I made decent progress. Remember that. So definitely got to play some old Fallout games. I did hear Fallout New Vegas is the best one, so I got it for the PC. So expect that sooner rather than later, depending on the timing of it. And another thing that I might need to do sooner rather than later is play the original Ghost of Tsushima. Yo Take is coming out October 5th, and I am super excited for it, and I gotta buy that day one. I got to. So I gotta play Ghost of Tsushima first. so I got about a month and a half before then. So sooner rather than later, I do got the director's cut. If I remember correctly, that does have the base game plus the DLC or something like that. If it doesn't, then I'll just buy it. It's not that big a deal to me. So yeah, definitely got to play that. That's gonna be on the channel sooner rather than later. Let's talk about a couple games that were just revealed. Right, there was a game called Chronos. It was this horror game, and it reminded me a lot of Dead Space. And I enjoyed Dead Space. I played it on the channel, streamed it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Well, I didn't enjoy it as much as other people. Like other people had like a 10 out of 10. I had about like a 6.5, 7. Still a great game. I will eventually play the sequels. Those aren't remastered yet, so I'd have to go back to the 360 to do it. So I'm not too much in a rush to do that. To be honest, I don't have the necessary equipment for that right now. I do. I'm just lazy. I won't do. So if the game ever gets remastered, then definitely day one. But if not, that's gonna be in the back burner for a little bit. But Chronos looks great. I'm definitely gonna look into that. And another game I gotta look into, Project Spectrum, another horror game. I need to know more about that one. That one, that's the one. That little creepy thing, and it went through the wall. I said, oh no, that's gonna be the one. That's the game right there. That's the game. I got to. So a lot of horror games I need to, and then obviously you have Silent Hill F. Never ever played a Silent Hill game. Definitely gotta play that. That might be the first one on the channel. Resident Evil looked fire. Amazing. The graphics looked amazing. Oh my god. I played a little bit of Resident Evil 7. Like the first opening part where you get to the little garage and he's in the car and you gotta have to dodge it. I got to that part. Never finished it. So that might also be a series on the channel too. I might go back and play some old Resident Evil games, leading up to that. Who knows? But definitely Resident Evil 8 and 9. I forgot the name of it. Requiem. There we go. Resident Evil Requiem. Definitely got to play that at some point on the channel as well. So horror games might be on the channel a lot coming up. And yeah, another game that I did see that was very interesting was Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, me and my brother played that game all the time. We played almost all the Ninja Gaidens. I sucked at it. I was a kid. I couldn't beat it. He couldn't beat it. But we got through it together. We finished it. It was great. And he gonna love this. He gonna love it. He gonna love it. Ninja Gaiden is one of his favorite franchises ever. He definitely gotta buy. He's definitely gonna buy that, and we're definitely gonna play it together. That's gonna be fire. And speaking of looking fire, that Unbeatable game, it's like this little rhythm, like a rhythm game. I think it is. It looked good. I don't know too much about that game. If I remember correctly, I did hear like a demo or something that's already out, so I might check out the demo, see what I think. Maybe it might be like, oh, it looked good on the trailer, but not good in gameplay. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe it's actually a really good game. I don't know. We'll see. I might check that out in my own time. And speaking of, one more thing before we get to the ending. The lady that was doing the World of Warcraft presentation, I don't know if she was nervous. I don't know what was going on, but it looked like she was buffering IRL. I don't know if she couldn't read the cue cards or something, or she didn't know what to say, but she was struggling. She was struggling. And World of Warcraft is one of those games where we've all heard of it. I have never ever played it. I've never seen gameplay of it, so I don't know what it's about. What do you do? How it plays? I don't know. I just heard of it, and I just know you gotta pay a subscription every month for it. Maybe it changed, maybe it didn't. I don't know, but it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. The game has been around. I think this game has been around for 20 years or something like that. Like, it's been around since like the 2000s at least. So for at least, if it's not 20 already, it's getting there. So the fact that it's still going and people are still excited to see it, you gotta respect it. You know, it may not be for me, but I can always give respect to a game franchise lasting that long and still being excited. Excuse me, still being exciting for fans to watch. So I give it credit. In the last game they showcased before the ending was the Shang-Kui. Is a new Souls-like game made by the Wukong devs. So it looks like the Black Myth game is going to go through all the little Chinese mythology characters and make each character its own game. Very cool, very interesting. I didn't play Wukong. I will play it eventually, do not worry. But yeah, Shang-Kui look cool. Giant little sword thing in a tiger. Can't ride the tiger. Bonus points if you could. Probably not, but you know, it is what it is. And that brought up an interesting question, right? And it looks like Souls like it's like the next big genre, right? Gaming comes in like massive fads, right? You have the platformers, then you have the arena shooter, you have the 3D or like arena platformers, and then you have the arena shooters, and you have the first person shooters, then you have open world, and then you have VR, and then now I guess the big genre now is Souls-likes. You know, so I don't know what the next big genre is. Maybe it's something we've already seen before, and you know, maybe it's like a beat 'em up. Maybe it's fighting games. Maybe it's a shoot 'em up. I don't know what the next big genre is, but whatever it is, please do not get overdone. Because low key, the Souls-likes are kind of getting overdone a little bit. Kinda. You know, I remember in the 2010s, every single game had to be an open world, and they're like, "Yo, alright, we're done. It's over." Then BRs came out. It's like, "Whoa, this is cool." Then everybody came out with a battle royale, and we're like, "Whoa, chill. We don't need another battle royale." Now Souls like coming out, is getting there. No, it's not too much, but we're getting to a point where it's like, okay, we get it. That's enough. You know what I mean? Like, it's alright. It's enough. No more. We're not there yet, but definitely we are approaching that territory very, very quickly. But overall, Summer Gamescom, it started off good with the Batman, Black Ops 7. The middle part, extremely boring, mad boring. A lot of anime-like games, which they all have this exact same art style. Like, I could not tell the difference between like any of those games and like a Zenless Zone Zero or a Genshin Impact. I couldn't tell you. Like, if you had those two images side by side, I literally couldn't tell you which game was what. I couldn't tell you. Like, they all have the exact, at least switch it up, at least. You know what I mean? Like, at least give it a different, you know, like design or something. Like, you have the exact similar character designs, the exact same art style. Like, everything is very similar. Right, and the actual anime that was showcased was Seven Deadly Sins, which, you know, it's not my favorite anime, but I don't know what that game is even about. I think I remember correctly, we came up with a mobile game a couple years back. It's like a pseudo open world game for mobile. Maybe it's another game like that. I don't know. Am I playing that? Probably not, but definitely I'll at least like look into it. At least. But yeah, but in the ending, back-to-back bangers. Project Spectrum, Resident Evil Requiem, into the Shang-Kui. That was fire. But hey, those are my thoughts on Gamescom. Let me know yours in the comments. And when you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that noti bell for more wrestling videos. This is the Ghost of Eli. Signing out. Peace.